How about them Bills, eh? What's good, Bills Mafia? You already know, but Bills win 24-20 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Revenge game. The boys got it done. As you know, we got to talk about it, all right? Now, to start off this game, both these teams trade ugly turnovers. In the red zone, the Bills fumble. It was like a lateral backwards pass thing. So it counts as a fumble because it went backwards. So McKenzie coughs it up. But the fumble goes on Allen's stat sheet, which is a real bummer, especially for his MVP race. But we'll get to that later. And on the Chiefs' opening drive, they're marching down 14 plays. Mahomes throws an interception, which is something you don't see often from Mahomes. He's like Rodgers, who are one of those high-volume touchdown, low interception guys. One of two interceptions in this game for Mahomes. It cost the Chiefs some points, and the Bills get the ball back. Fortunately, the Bills can't convert 7, but they can get 3. Tyler Bass nails a field goal. It's 3-0. But the Chiefs would respond with a touchdown from none other than Juju Smith-Schuster. Just awful tackling there by everybody. You had 3 guys on him, and he still gets to the end zone. It should have been like a 10-yard game, but it turned into a 40-yard touchdown. I still think this team has a bit of tackling issues that they need to get out of the way. I don't know how you fix that, like whether it's in practice or just something. Usually in training camp and OTAs, you're not tackling. The first tackling you get is in preseason if you play, and the first couple weeks of the regular season. But that adjustment period is over. There are no excuses for missing that tackle. That should not have been a touchdown. The Bills should have been able to get a stop there, but they don't, and it's 7-3 Chiefs. Here we go again. Bills get the ball back. They turn it over on downs because Isaiah McKenzie can't catch, and still 7-3 Chiefs. Thankfully, we got the best defense in the league, and they force the Chiefs to punt 3 and out, which is kind of mind-boggling. Like, the Chiefs were kind of working the Bills' D all day. They didn't score a lot of points, but they were moving the chains. After that, the Bills would get a 3 and out. Bummer, and the Chiefs would punt again. Pinned on their own 4-yard line to end the second half, and needing 96 yards in 90 seconds. Josh Allen and the boys get it done. They score a touchdown to none other than Gabriel Davis. I actually just looked at the play-by-play for this drive, and it was actually a 99-yard drive with minute 18 to go. In just over a minute, the Bills went 99 yards. That's pretty incredible. They got backed up because Roger Saffold took a false start, and Allen rushed for -1 yards to the left guard, whatever the that means. On the touchdown play, the Chiefs decided to man blitz, zero blitz them, which is not a good idea. You saw early on they were doing a lot of that zero blitz, and the Bills kind of struggled a bit. But Allen and co made the right adjustments at the right time. Allen knew if he got blitzed again, he would find his guy Gabe in the end zone, and he did. Of course, Kansas City would do Kansas City things, drive into field goal position with literally no time on the clock, and get a field goal. A 62-yard field goal. What are you going to do? They would start the second half with missing a field goal, which is kind of ironic because it was a shorter field goal than the one he just bombed. After that, the Bills and Chiefs would trade touchdowns, with the Bills scoring again, kind of the same way they did with the first touchdown to Gabe Davis. The zero blitz, the manned up Stephon Diggs with a... Don't even know the guy's name. I'm sorry. I'm a casual cry. He just lobs it up to his guy, hopes for the best, and Diggs comes down with it, and now it's 17-10 Bills. After the Chiefs touchdown, though, the Bills would turn it over on downs inside Kansas City territory. Chiefs would get a field goal to take the lead, and now the Bills are in a little bit of trouble. They need a response, and they don't get one. 4 plays, 0 yards, and they got a punt. Thankfully, Bills defense came in so clutch. They forced a 3 and out, and the Bills have a chance to close out this game with only a couple minutes to go. On this drive, we saw classic Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen. The classic Josh Allen hurdle. He hurdles another Chiefs DB. This time it's Justin Reed. What are you going to do? How many quarterbacks are coming at you and hurdling you like that? It's unheard of. It's so much fun to watch. You saw all the Chiefs fans in the stadium just shocked out of their minds. They couldn't believe it. I couldn't either. You never know when it's going to happen. And it's happened a lot with Josh Allen. This drive ends with a minute to go. Touchdown to Dawson Knox. He points to this guy for his brother, RIP. We're so happy for you, Dawson. For all you've been through so far this season, and if somehow you're watching this, Bills Mafia loves you. Congrats on the new contract, and may your brother rest in peace. After that, after the game-winning Knox touchdown, the game wasn't necessarily over. The Chiefs still had a minute to drive down and score a touchdown, and we know what they're capable of. We've seen it before. Now, they don't have Tyreek Hill anymore, but they still got a lot of good weapons on that offense. They got Mahomes. That's really all they need. Mahomes would end up being the reason they do not get a chance to tie the game or take the lead, as he throws an interception, his second of the game, to none other than Mr. Clutch, Taron Johnson. One thing I want to point out, if you go back and watch this actually, Dane Jackson actually points at the interception for Taron Johnson to go lurk it and pick it off. It was really cool to see. I love this team so much. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Now that the game's over, we got to talk about some things, all right? Without a doubt, through the first 6 weeks, Josh Allen, the Bills quarterback, our guy, Josh Allen, Mr. MVP, he's the MVP so far. I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. He's the most valuable player in the National Football League. Josh Allen is currently passing for 330 yards a game, average. That's wild. Over a 17-game season, he's on pace to pass for over 5,600 yards. Now, do I think he'll get there? No, I think he is well on his way to hit 5,000. I think he throws for over 5,000, over 40 touchdowns. He's also going to have those rushing touchdowns, which guys like Mahomes don't have. Hopefully, he can keep up the pace that he's at and bring home the MVP alongside Super Bowl MVP and Super Bowl champion. Another thing I wanted to note from this game is the second half adjustments. You might have noticed that in the first half, Mahomes was scrambling a lot, making plays, doing what he does. In the second half, they put Milano on a spy for a lot of those plays, and it really helped contain him, and it really helped on the game-sealing interception. You saw Milano drop into a spy. As soon as Mahomes starts to roll right, Milano rushes. Mahomes has to make a decision. He throws, and Dane Jackson's pointing to Taron Johnson, and Taron Johnson picks it off. That's ball game. Alright, that's going to be it for this video, Bills Mafia. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the game this week. I know I did. Make sure to leave a like on this video, and on your way out, please subscribe. It really helps with the channel. I greatly appreciate it. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and I would appreciate it if all of you could help us get there. That's all I got for you today. As a wise man once said, go Bills, baby. Big dubs! Big dubs!